The TheXZFamily's conveyor belt method for weight loss and digestive balance. TheXZFamily Fitness is here, and we're all about educating you about you, so that you can be the best version of you more often. And that's not only physically, that's mentally too. Welcome to today's lesson about the conveyor belt and what it means to the TheXZFamily Fitness team, and how it can be used to benefit you. Our body's health and nutrition is directly affected by our diet and activity. The way we eat is as important as what we eat. The common belief is that we should have 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lots of people who are trying to lose weight believe if they eliminate one of the 3 meals, or even better, eat just one large meal, that it will definitely help them to drop those extra pounds in no time. Well, it's definitely not that simple. For most people, that type of complication can only cause the opposite to happen, especially depending on the speed of your metabolism. Our body is more like a factory that constantly needs more supplies. If we add all of the supplies at one time, then the factory lines will slow down and the workers will put extra supplies to the side to use later. The same happens to our body. When all of the food comes at once, all of the digestive processes slow down, and excess food gets stored to be used slowly until the next batch of food comes in. This confuses your body to think you are starving and there is a scarcity of food, just like it would confuse factory workers to believe work is closed or shut down for the day after an hour or so of heavy lifting. The key to natural weight loss is to keep our internal workers occupied with a steady flow of diverse nutrition. When you evenly space out your meals and keep them coming consistently during your day, you can convince your mind, rather than starving, that there is an abundance of food. And this will signal your body to not only burn the current intake, but the storage that it now knows it does not have to store due to lack of available nutrients. 3-course meals in smaller portions can keep your internal conveyor belt productive and thriving. Various packages arriving consistently but being spread apart and timed out evenly. Doesn't that remind you of a factory conveyor belt? Yeah? You're right, it does. That's exactly where the name of this powerful weight loss method comes from. Years ago, the TheXZFamily introduced the conveyor belt method to begin to help groups of people lose weight naturally. Here is how this method works. Instead of eating 3 main meals a day, split each of those meals into 4 to 5 smaller portions and eat them throughout the day with short breaks in between. You can take a couple of bites as often as every 15 minutes. Make sure you don't feel hungry, but also make sure you don't feel stuffed. That way, your body's conveyor belt will operate at its full potential. Your metabolism will increase. You will feel nourished and energized. Make this your new eating routine, and you will see results in just a few days. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Start the TheXZFamily Conveyor Belt Method Challenge now. Share your progress with us on our website at TheXZFamily.com. We can't wait to hear from you. Use code XCSuperFan to get 50% off your first virtual course, or to schedule and redeem your free consultation and assessment with the TheXZFamily at TheXZFamily.com. If you want to learn more and explore more options, there are many available to you today, and there is one that will work for you and your goals. Don't give up until you find what fits for you. Then you'll be set to impress everyone, even yourself. Thanks again for joining us on this lesson about the conveyor belt method today. We will see you next time. Mud soup with the XZ brothers. Yummy mud soup! The XZ brothers are making mud soup today. Won't you join us for a bowl or two? Oh, she will! That's great! The next bowl is ready for you now. XZ leaned in and looked down into the soup. Muddy, yucky, wet, and smelly. Mud soup just sitting there. This next bowl is for him, he thought. The XZ brothers used their twigs and sticks to stir the mud soup around and around as they added any unusual ingredient they could find. Dry plants, summer leaves, crumbled rocks, wild berries, seeds, bushes, and more. Everything went into the mud soup. Between the trees where water collected from the rainfall overnight, that was where the soup broth formed best, where they could brew and stew a goo for any appetite. This wasn't the first time XZ made a mud soup, so naturally he knew all the special recipes to teach everyone. XZ showed everyone every big stick or shrub he would add to the soup. Him and his little brother dragged every big branch in the park over to their kitchen. Only a few branches had fallen, but they grabbed them all because they wanted to gather as many as possible. So any resemblance of tree pieces and parts in sight were promptly collected. XZ and his brother were determined to properly prepare this mud soup delight. XZ dropped in one last special spice, his secret sauce. Suddenly, the mud soup bubbled up and let out a stream of steam. With a little patience and a wisp of the wind, what was stewed had been brewed. "There it is!" they shouted, showing off the mud soup they had cheerfully stirred up. Yummy mud soup! Have you ever made an imaginary mud soup? Maybe today is the day, now that you have tried mud soup with the XZ brothers. It could be just the dessert you need. The end. Thank you for joining us today for story time with the TheXZFamily. At TheXZFamily.com, you can connect with us and shop at our online store. Customized XZ gear just for you superfans and super duper fans. Okay, that's all for now. See you next time, maybe for another bowl of mud soup. The Claw of Claw Bay, Part 1, from XZ's Imagination Igloo. Whoosh! A huge gust of air just whooshed out of XZ's room. He just opened his Imagination Igloo with the secret passcode. Then the tiny snow globe magically expanded into an entire world of imagination and wonder. XZ likes to explore new things and use his imagination to test the limits of reality, all from within the safe space of his Imagination Igloo. Today, XZ and his little brother Drake XZ are exploring Claw Bay. Down in Claw Bay, there are all sorts of animals with claws and pinchers. You can see things like lobsters, crabs, and scorpions there. Have you ever seen a lobster, a crab, or a scorpion? Well, there are lots of different types of lobsters and crabs in Claw Bay. They have different colors, and they have claws and pinchers for hands and feet. That's how Claw Bay got its name, because of all the pinchy claws. At least that's what the XZ brothers thought before today. It seemed like an ordinary day in the bay. XZ and his little brother Drake XZ were just out exploring and skipping rocks across the water, while they investigated all the clawed creatures and their various colors and features. Suddenly, there was a thunderous rumble that shook the ground. The XZ brothers looked at each other, then looked around. As they turned back slowly and looked behind themselves, They saw a cave that no one noticed before. It wasn't on the map, but they both immediately knew that was where the sound came from. Neither of them had ever heard that sound before, but today they were definitely ready to investigate and see what it was all about. They grabbed their flashlights and tasty snacks and headed towards the mystifying cave. XZ grabbed little brother Drake XZ's hand and they entered the unknown mountain together, hoping to find an answer to this mystery. To be continued. Thank you for joining us today for Storytime with the TheXZFamily. Stay tuned for the Claw of Claw Bay Part 2, for the phenomenally shocking finale, and for many more new stories and lessons coming soon from the TheXZFamily. You can check us out at TheXZFamily.com to join our birthday club and to stay up to date or to learn more. Be sure to share this video and your other favorites with your friends and family, because sharing is caring, and we appreciate you caring about the TheXZFamily. Attack of the Snack Hands from XZ's Imagination Igloo. Hi, hello everyone, and welcome to a special story time, Halloween edition with the TheXZFamily. This is not a story for the wee little ones that like to sit in the front. This is a story to be told during nap times and early beds, while only the big kids, 5 years old and up, are still awake. This is a spooky Halloween tale of sorts, when the innocent and assistive snack hands seem to go awry. Jokingly, the TheXZFamily always says Halloween is the last day to decorate for Christmas, before it's too late. So everyone was looking forward to the eventful day. It was your usual autumn or fall Halloween. The pumpkins were scattered about throughout the city, and the costumes of ghosts and goblins were running amok. The TheXZFamily was cruising around in the XZ Mobile, enjoying the day. Mama XZ's invention, the Snack Hands, had become a worldwide success. So naturally, the family was using the wonderful invention themselves as well. The Snack Hands were a voice-activated, intelligent assistant. The Snack Hand system featured the latest technology, allowing it the ability to accurately feed children and adults using mechanical hands with precise precision. The XZ brothers were ready to eat one of their favorite snacks, quinoa puffs. They shouted, "Snack Hands activate!" with enthusiasm and anticipation. Many times when the XZ brothers would use the snack time magic passphrase, the snack hands would immediately activate successfully. But today, something went wrong. The snack hands didn't move at all at first. No reaction to the snack hand activation phrase. The TheXZFamily looked at each other. Then suddenly, a whirling spinning sound and a high-pitched screech came from the machine. Then the hands slowly reached for the snacks. Suddenly, the snack hands ripped the bag open, sending snacks flying everywhere. There seemed to be some type of malfunction. Now all 6 sets of snack hands started doing the same thing, and food is flying all over the car. Papa XZ pulled the car over in a hurry. What is going on? The snack hands are making a huge mess, and it doesn't seem like it will stop. Mama XZ quickly reached for the emergency shut-off switch. A sinister, yet familiar laugh could be heard quietly emitting from the intercom speakers. Then the TheXZFamily recognized that same quiet laugh echoing from all of the snack hand devices inside other cars around them who also pulled over. Then they suddenly hear breaking news on the radio. The snack hands have become a worldwide villain. People all over the world are reporting the same incidents of wild reactions and inaccurate snack attacks. The XZ family rushes back home, where they have 2 more sets of snack hands. They went home and switched them out as fast as possible. When they activated the new snack hands, they started doing the exact same thing. That's when the XZ family realized that someone must have modified the original programming code in the device. Who would mess with the coding of the snack hands? They questioned. That's when it suddenly struck them that Dr. Trump must be involved. Dr. Trump! They all shouted together, realizing at the same moment. I knew it, XZ said in his most convinced inside voice. That was his laugh we heard earlier when we were in traffic. You are right, XZ, Mama XZ responded in agreement, reassuring XZ. Dr. Trump was the mad scientist who originally worked on the software code for the snack hands with the XZ family. However, Papa XZ and Mama XZ had to let him go, since he continued trying to modify the plan on how this tool was supposed to operate. Dr. Trump promised revenge, and apparently he's still at it. So this must have been his doing. They were sure of it. Techie XZ tapped into the satellite and tracked Dr. Trump's location, and when the XZ family found Dr. Trump, he did not deny his wrongdoings. Mama XZ offers Dr. Trump forgiveness and an opportunity to work on the upgraded version of the snack hands together as partners in one team to help and support each other. Dr. Trump apologizes and deeply regrets his actions. He realizes it wasn't the right thing to do, and he's feeling grateful that he can make it up to the XZ family by helping them to invent more unique devices together, just like a happily ever after. However, now some of the authorities want to have a word with Dr. Trump. But all you happy snackers out there, just keep snacking on those healthy snacks and let the snack hands feed you every step of the way. Without any delay, snack hands activate. The end. Thank you for joining us for this special Halloween edition of Storytime with the XZ family. Make sure you visit TheXZFamily.com to claim your free Halloween gift while spooky supplies last. Until next time, stay safe and have fun. Happy Halloween, everyone, from the XZ family. Time to laugh now with the XZ family. Hello, everyone. Today we will be talking about what the XZ family calls laugh parties. Have you ever heard of a laugh party? Do you enjoy a good laugh? Of course you do. You will be excited to learn that laughter is also a powerful tool that supports your overall health. Ding, ding, ding! That's a win-win. Papa XZ and Mama XZ started daily laugh parties with the XZ family and friends many years ago. XZ remembers looking forward to laugh parties every time Papa XZ walked in the room. Papa XZ would lift him up in the air and swing him side to side. The laugh party would ensue, and XZ would burst into laughter. Ha 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 ha! It's too infectious! Papa XZ couldn't hold it back anymore and would burst into laughter too. Then before you knew it, Mama XZ and little brother Drake XZ wouldn't be able to hold back any longer either. And the entire family would laugh like never before. Papa XZ introduced laugh parties to little brother Drake XZ early on too. So now both of the XZ brothers are always looking forward to family laugh parties. Nothing makes them happier than these cool little happy events. When you can forget about all the troubles of the long day and just enjoy this celebration. Do you want to start your own family laugh parties too? You do? Yay! That's a great idea! If you have some doubts, let's review some benefits laughter can bring you. Laughter relaxes your body, reduces anxiety and anger. It triggers the release of feel-good chemicals. That's why you feel so energized and happy after a laugh party ends. Good daily laughs can also boost your immune system, which helps you prevent sickness. Laughter can even help you burn some calories. Do you know of any other benefits you can share with us? Contact us at TheXZFamily.com. Share your feedback, updates, and stories. We are always happy to hear from our XZ family community. Now it's time for a laugh party, everyone. Ready? On the count of 3, everyone laugh. 1, 2, 3. Laugh time! Keep laughing, everyone. See you next time! The Power of Gratitude with the XZ Family. Welcome to Story Time. Today we are talking about the power of gratitude with the XZ Family. XZ was extremely excited to finally get the toy he wanted for a few months. He grabbed it fast, hugged it tight, and started jumping around smiling. XZ suddenly paused, thinking back to Papa XZ, explaining to him the importance and power of gratitude. XZ passed his new favorite toy to Drake XZ and said, "Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Mama. I am so grateful you bought this gift for me." Papa XZ and Mama XZ smiled, feeling as much gratitude as XZ did. They were happy XZ was able to tackle the skill of being grateful. They knew XZ really wanted to play with the new gift immediately, but he was able to stop and take time to share, expressing his gratitude and appreciation. This is an important milestone for XZ to achieve. What about you? How do you keep your attitude of gratitude at the right altitude? Have you found a reason to express gratitude and appreciation lately? Tell us about it at TheXZFamily.com, and you could win a free copy of one of our first 2 books, or one of your favorite custom XZ Family t-shirts in your size. Just for you, because we are appreciative and grateful for you, our XZ family and friends.